Do I still want to start the broadcast? Yes. Party audio is going to be included. Yes, right. And we are live.
I'm live as well. Time to spam every single self-promo channel I can get my hands on.
Oh, you know what? I think it might be the same time of day for me.
Whack. There's one.
I can't be bothered. I spammed a few channels earlier.
Bruh, my enter button didn't work. I've just like fucking hit it like... I mean, it's so my fucking laptop is whack.
I don't know how long you guys plan on sticking around, but I am going to be going till about 11.
I'm going to probably be going to about the same because I have my first day off in a week tomorrow.
That's a dump. Right, so we're going to kick off the stream with some Super Formula.
I'm going to kick it off in a minute with some... probably some Mazdas.
Hell yeah, Mazda gang. My Super Formula livery I made last night. Trying to get the chat up on Twitch. In case for some reason anyone wants to watch. Chat. Alright, chat's up.
And my stream is live, people can watch.
Hello Joe's viewers.
I don't have any viewers. I'm streaming using the shroud method of having one viewer, and that's myself.
I don't even have any viewers at the minute.
I'm using the certified shroud method, where it's literally stream with one viewer, and it's literally yourself. But
that's just pain.
It could be worse.
Could have 0 viewers. Hello.
Are you watching my stream now?
No. I've got my chat up in case anyone shows up. If I miss anything in the chat, I can't see it, so I have to keep it up.
Yeah, I've got my chat open on my phone.
You stream on YouTube or Twitch, Joe?
YouTube. I always stream
I'm
on YouTube.
Twitch. Dive bomb.
I am starting.
Finest overtakes.
I am starting actually rather gently. I'm starting with some Clio Cup.
Joe, you'll be asleep. Oh, that might be my clean race bonus gone.
Oh well. Also, I just realised in a break in the stream later, I am going to have some ice cream because I have some flake ice cream.
No, that sounds like a nice.
Downstairs somewhere in a freezer.
That sounds nice. I ran out of ice cream.
Wait, I still have mission. Oh.
Hello to whoever's watching.
Hello.
Somebody has just joined the chat. I don't know who, but hello.
Burn all that overtake.
We're trying to reach 200 wins in GT Sport campaign mode, and currently I'm at 161.
You'll keep getting there, Joe.
Yeah, keeping on going.
Oh yeah, cheers for showing up in my stream last night. That was fun.
Yeah, that was quite fun.
You left, and then about 5 minutes later, I crashed.
Oh yeah, I left to go shower because
I just crashed again before you came back.
I just got back from a, I want to say, 7.5 or 8 hour day at work. So I just got back and I just got into chat seeing you were live and wanting to see how you were getting on. And
me and Brian would have been fine for P4 and 5, but we had 2 big incidents. Well, I had multiple incidents.
Yeah.
I had one where basically on the exit of turn 3 the car just looped itself without any warning. And it was on pretty fresh tyres. And because it was facing the wrong way and there was no room to turn around, so I lost about 15 seconds. Cleaner racing than in sport mode.
Welcome to how to drive with understeer. Step 1, do not lift off the throttle no matter what unless you are about to turn.
On throttle oversteer, anyone?
No, I'm in a Clio, so I get off throttle oversteer. Literally,
yes.
you lift off the turbo dumps what little pressure it does produce, and then you get oversteer.
Ah, yes. I love the French sometimes. They really know how to design rubbish cars.
What's even worse is you turn the traction control off and a front-wheel drive car suddenly and violently handles like it's rear-wheel drive.
Well, you see
Like
it now,
I'm on
it is all-wheel drive.
I'm on TCS1 right now, and the car's rear is stepping out, and it's front-wheel drive. This makes me question. This makes me question whether French cars are even any good anymore, because Group B rally cars.
That implies they were good in the first place. Well, the Peugeot was good.
Yeah.
Peugeot is France's saving grace, really.
Until they've, the French. What's the French company that you hate the most of all of them for cars?
Citroën.
Yeah, Citroën. My driving instructor had one, and it was shit.
They're called Citroëns for a reason, Joe.
It was a DS3 as well. So I have quite broad shoulders, and the seats in that thing are incredibly narrow. So you can imagine how fun that was to try and fold myself into a seat. Like I'm 5'8" and I have broad shoulders, and it's a small car. So you can imagine.
I'm 6'1", I'm not fitting in that.
One of my mates is 6'4", and he folds himself into a Fiat 500.
Oh, right, fair
Not
enough.
an original one, a modern one.
No,
but
original one you wouldn't get in.
No. But it's still quite funny to see him fold himself into one.
Complex operation.
Yeah. Hello to whoever is watching. Is that you, Simtic, who's watching my stream?
I lurk.
Someone's watching mine, so hi.
I lurk.
Simtic is lurking both streams.
Simtic giving me Simtic thinking tricking Twitch into thinking someone's actually watching my stream. Yes. More exposure.
Yes.
I'll start
Actually,
recommending my
wait, no,
streams to
shit,
people.
no, because that's illegal. Not more. Less.
What's illegal about it?
Well, it's the kind of thing that gets you put on a government list for life, isn't it?
What, getting people to watch my stream?
No, the wording you used. It's the
more exposure.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing
just because your mind's in the gutter today, Joe, it's not my fault. I'm too busy hooning a super formula around Autopolis.
Oh, I don't like this track. I'm doing my mission challenge, just 10 laps around Tokyo Expressway.
5 laps around one of the Kyoto short tracks.
In N600 to N1000 on sports softs, they have no grip. I am literally driving on ice.
Well, you're Swedish, you should be experienced at that.
Not when you're driving an Aston Martin. They were not made for it.
No, you're usually driving a Volvo, aren't you?
I mean, yeah, if it was a Volvo or a Ford, it would be doing great, but it's an Aston Martin.
What? Oh god, it just reminds me of how much I hate this game's rubber banding.
Aston Martins are made for the dry. They can't even handle the wet.
Like, their super formula cars suddenly become so much quicker on the straight.
Set up.
This is AI. Do they have setups?
Maybe.
Yeah, because I've seen it where you'll have 2 GT4 cars or 2 road cars, and they're riding at that are identical, and they're riding at 2 different heights. So yeah, it's pretty safe to say they've got set up.
But randomized numbers. Probably.
Yeah, just press buttons and see what comes up.
Aston Martin Vulcan doesn't drive on sports softs.
Yeah, clean rate somehow still got a clean race bonus. Despite punting several plebs.
But Aston Martin Vulcan doesn't drive on sports softs.
Why Why would they give you a Vulcan and tell you to drive on sports softs?
Oh no, they said N600 or N1000, so I just, Vulcan.
Why? That thing should be given racing tyres. It's basically a race car.
It is a race car. It's not even street legal.
Usually it does sit on racing slick Michelin's designed for a GT3 car. But in GT
this game
Sport,
is dumbed up.
those tyres do not get fitted to it.
Not when you do mission challenge.
I'm hoping in GT7 when you're doing like circuit experience, it gives you the tyres that are realistic to the car. So for stuff like KTM crossbows, you should have the option of a slick tyre or a semi-slick tyre.
Oh right, heavy wet Spa. That sounds fun.
Death. But I'm having to brake at 300 to make the corner.
Well, Twitch is being stupid at the minute. It won't let me connect to my chat. Okay. Back.
Understeer moment, I'm in a wall.
You're in a Clio. You didn't steer in the first place.
I'm literally drifting a front-wheel drive car right now.
It's Haas time. Who needs traction control?
Yeah, who needs traction control? I'm not in like 1,000 horsepower. Close to 1,000 horsepower.
650-ish horsepower super Formula car in wet Spa. Oh right, no, I do need traction control. This is genuinely not drivable.
I'm in a Vulcan on sports tires. I'm literally drifting with no traction control.
Overage is flat. Yeah, love this game. Overage is flat in the wet.
Physic.
See what lap times I put in compared to what the F1 cars. What sort of time would F1 cars be doing in the wet Spa?
Depends on how wet.
Late comp has not happened. It's heavy. Well, I mean, it doesn't look that wet, but I'm on heavy wets.
Oh yeah, Chica, what lectures do you have tomorrow?
I've got one at 10 AM until 11 and that's it.
Nice.
Not particularly, I have to get up.
Oh no.
Thursday where I have lessons straight from 9 to 1.
Oh, I didn't see that. There's tire with fuel on. Oh no.
I forgot what car I did that race in.
I did not realize there was fuel and tire wear on.
Which race?
10 laps of Tokyo Expressway.
I forgot what I did that in.
I did that in a LaFerrari.
Might have done it in my Lexus.
Sexus.
Yes, Sexus. Lexus.
One downside with my car is it only has about 4 laps of fuel.
It's a racing car, it has no fuel tank. All I can see is just spray.
Okay, how am I about to get passed by a cheaper Aston Martin? That's not how it works.
Oh, I've murdered someone because I don't know what breaking point is. And Twitch is still being stupid. Well, at least no one's using the chat because Twitch won't let me see it.
Right, I'm gonna plug.
It just says disconnected from chat and it won't let me reconnect. Thanks Twitch, love you.
Right, 163 wins now of the required.
Let's just go cockpit cam to see how bad. Oh my god, yeah, there's no grip. Oh no. I don't want to go side by side up at Rouge. Do I want to camel straight instead? Thank you, goodbye. Toyota kicked in you. Yeah, I made Laycom that time.
Oh yeah, I'm in an original Mini trying to do, I think it's like 5 laps of Brands Hatch short.
What, versus the Bimmers?
Yeah.
Good luck with that. What what I learned from the last race is that no matter how many collisions I have, it's completely random if I get a clean race bonus or not. I think it's just got to be I've just got to not crash or go off.
Yeah, I'm solving my original Minis issues by stiffening the suspension as much as I can, and then stiffening all the anti-roll bars, and then putting more power in it.
Yeah, I tried to do mine on like a stock Mini, and I was like almost beating the BMWs, but I didn't have enough laps. Oh, I've missed the chicane. Hey, let me rejoin.
Right, original Mini race car time.
Alright, let's see if I can fix that chat issue. Thank you whoever's just started watching. Welcome to the stream. Right, chat should be back up. I don't know how long it'll be up for. Oh, these things aren't fun in the wet.
This original Mini is good fun in the dry though, round Brands Hatch, because I've put enough power in it to have fun.
I can't see anything. I'm going on the run up to Eau Rouge and all I see is just spray from the car in front. Overtake mode. Go!
If you look on my stream, Chicker, you can see how much flailing of the wheel is going on in this original Mini right now to keep it going in the right direction.
Damn.
I'm flailing at the wheel and it's just not doing anything.
I'm starting to pull away now. Oh, why is there a puddle there? That was almost a very scary moment. Purple by 7/10, let's go.
Purple by 5 seconds. .2 seconds up on the previous lap.
Some of the guys in TBP were lapping Spa faster than this. When they doing like 209s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did a 210.7. Ah, we should have done Spa in the wet, that would have been awesome.
Red Bull Ring in the wet.
No, Red Bull Ring was bad enough as it was. Because the problem is Red Bull Ring is you can't pull away from anyone.
If you're me, you can.
Well, no, you need a significant advantage through the middle sector just to be able to gap them. You'll pass them on the run into turn 3, and they'll just pass you back on the run into turn 4.
Unless you're me in a Porsche and you have the best turn 3 exit of everybody.
Well, I meant in the TBP cars.
Ah, no, you are right.
And sometimes you can't even pass anyone because they just block you everywhere.
Yeah, tell you what, TBP with original Minis with setup.
Can we bring back RX-7s?
No.
So I can be competitive?
Got Minis instead. No
but TBP with
no
original
JDM shit boxes.
TBP with original Minis and put Brands Hatch, Short and Goodwood on the calendar. watch the chaos ensue.
I love being able
God,
to...
Joe. You really think putting mango in those is a good idea?
Love being able to just cheese the missions. Just scrape the wall.
Is there one where you can just like wall run to win?
It's Tokyo Expressway, 10 laps, so...
Wall run?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I realized that now after doing like 4 laps there, I could just scrape the wall.
Oh, whoever came and watched this left without typing in the chat, that's a shame. Every viewer counts, please people watch stream. 110,000 credits, and that's without a bonus. Super Formula is very good for cheesing credits, Joe.
Yeah, the GR1 Monza race is even better.
Right, time for Laguna Seca and Super Formulas. Should this happen? No. Will it? Yes.
164, and a clean race bonus to go with it.
Road to Fordham Mark IV race car continues.
Yeah.
Problem with that is you have to buy the correct one, because if you buy the wrong one, you're in so much trouble.
Yeah.
D-type anyone?
I get the Aston Martin. That's really expensive, the classic one.
No, apparently that is really bad. I'm a Laguna Seca specialist, so let's see how this goes.
Goodwood original minis versus new minis. Who will win?
Oh, shoot the gap! There we go. These things were made for Laguna Seca.
What, Super Formula?
Hell yeah, they're so much fun.
Yeah, you wonder why I want to do an IndyCar style format on Laguna Seca.
You want IndyCar? I guess we'll have to hop on Project Cars too. I love what that game's actually got set up for leagues in Project Cars 3. Like, who's gonna play in Project Cars 3 league?
I only have Project Cars 1, that's the only one I have.
2 is good.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
The handling is very bad. 3 gets too much hate, but it's still not exactly a great game.
3 gets hated because it's not what the community wanted or thought it would be.
No, it became an arcade game.
It's still a good arcade game, but everyone's like, no sim racing. That's because it's not a sim racing game. Go and play Gran Turismo. Go and play.
I mean,
Forza Motorsport.
To be fair, though,
Forza Motorsport.
Project Cars 1 is a really good sim game. So, I mean,
Project Cars 2 is fine if you have an expensive wheel setup, but even then there's still problems. Like, half the game is unplayable if you have a controller.
Chicker, do you want to know where I got my taste for GT3 Endurance from?
What?
Project Cars 1, and I did a couple of races with my brother on Spa and Zolder and a couple of other tracks against like 40 AI GT3 cars for
you could have
a
40
bit of a
on
laugh.
that.
Yeah, you could have like 40 opponents.
You could never have 40 on... No, on 2 the most you can have on a grid is 36, I think.
I don't know what it was.
I do a lot of multi-class stuff.
I don't know what it was that I had, but I had the maximum number of cars that you could have on the track at any one time.
Yeah. I do a lot of multi-class endurance racing against AI. I'll hop in a GTE, and it'll be like IMSA. There'll be LMP1s, there'll be LMP2. I'll go LMP2, LMP3, then GTE and GT3. So it's like Daytona 500 really.
Daytona 5. So
not
you're
500,
doing oval
Daytona,
racing with this
no, not Daytona 5. The Rolex 24.
Okay, so what does that mean that the Indy 500 is? Does that mean that the Indy 500 is go-karts versus rallycross cars versus Formula Renault?
No, this is literally just the Daytona 24.
Yeah, I know, but I've done Indy 500 with go-karts versus rally cars versus Formula Renault. The
most fun I've
results
done
may
is
shock you.
Classic Monza in go-karts.
Oh yeah, I did Indianapolis Brickyard 400 with superkarts versus NASCAR. And it was so funny because the AI would catch up to these go-karts and not be agile enough to dodge them. And it would you'd end up with Ford Fusion stock cars going flying over these tiny little karts that you can barely see.
Problem is there is one make of NASCAR in Project Cars 2, but it's completely undrivable because it just will not turn. Unless you're at like 30 miles an hour. So if you want to go around an oval, you can't make the corners. And your tyres just go stone cold immediately. So it's either a fundamental handling problem or one of those that you can only fix by spending 3 hours making a setup.
I'm doing Goodwood in a classic mini right now, and I can see why they race minis at Goodwood. Just saying.
It's good fun. Oh, there goes the clean race bonus. And money, give it back. Lost in a gravel trap on the Rahal Street. Do they do NASCAR and IndyCar at Laguna?
Yeah. Romain Grosjean passed Jimmy Johnson into the corkscrew when they were racing there last year.
What a move that was.
Yeah, airborne punch from car to car.
That's just racing. Did you see the Daytona 500 at the weekend? Last night, I think.
No, I did not.
What's his name? I know what.
Cindric won as a
Yeah,
rookie as well.
Keselowski 2.0.
Yeah. Cindric literally as a rookie gets in a Penske car, immediately wins the date. Yeah, a little bit. Cindric gets in a Penske car, also Cindric immediately wins the Daytona 500.
It was McDowell last year as well. They like first time winners lately, don't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, Bubba Wallace, like the most overhyped driver, misses out again. Rip Bozo.
Yeah.
The sad thing is Larson wrecked, but
Oof.
I think he was either wrecked or he didn't finish. Which probably means he wrecked. I'll look up see if I can find the highlights. But the good news is Logano also, I don't think Logano finished either.
Good.
Everything's going according to plan. Oh yeah, there's no track limits, I could just cheese the corkscrew.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate the sausage curves at this track. Give it an absolute boot full of the throttle out the final corner. 106.5, that'll do.
Yes, that'll be good enough.
Well, that's the win. Another 110,000 credits.
Yeah.
Up to 5.5 million now. When I started the day, I was about 3.5. Now we're only half an hour into the stream. Nice. Right, let's see. Formula Championship is done. Let's go on to Midship Challenge. N600s. Watch that. Let's just do it in my 650S, and I'll just tune it back down to N600.
N300, my carb is set to N200.
Just say it like as high in N200 as you can.
And with as little weight as possible.
N6 city controller. Oh, actually, shall I try getting away with N500?
You can try whether it'll work or not.
It's Willow Springs. 84% power, 86% weight. Sports soft tires.
If you're in a, as boring of an idea as this is, if you're in a
If I'm in a what?
If you're in a thing, Porsche 911 GT3 RS 2016, you can basically beat any race where you're limited to like N500, N600 because it's a GT3 car. I'm on
the grid with a 92 Honda NSX, a KTM Crossbow, an Alfa Romeo 4C, and then you get to the front and they're in LaFerraris and Vaninos. I'm going to try the N500.
Oh, and AI binned it at the hairpin in a big way, like yellow flags and pulling back onto the circuit.
It's 8 laps of Willow Springs. I don't need straight line speed.
What is this? 60 minutes of Nürburgring?
Yep,
No.
Do it.
In
No.
what car though?
It's endurance series, GR3 endurance series.
Yeah, I'd do that. What's the best car?
Why? 60 minutes.
I did 7.5 hours of Nürburgring GT3. You cannot complain.
I can.
Joe's that picture of the kid walking up with his t-shirt that just the expert. This is on 86% power and still on 84% weight. It's trying to pop wheelies. Mid-engine cars are the funniest. Go away, Audi, alright, no one likes you. Just can't wait till it rubber bands and they start catching me again. Oh god, is that horrible thing what I think it is?
What horrible thing?
Oh, it is, it's the RCZ. But it's the GR3 road car.
Oof.
So a Peugeot would be even more ugly.
I'm in an Audi TT RS, the modern one on Dragon Trail Seaside.
That
so
sounds like
I've got. It's worse though because it's the reverse layout. So
that
I've got
like
four-wheel drive, no traction control, and I'm yeeting it around the circuit.
That's just an Audi GR4 but better. Oh god, it's the Citroen GT thing. Move, you're a Citroen. The one cool thing your company's made. Besides a few rally cars over the years. Oh dear, my fellow no, an MP412C looked like it just dumped. I didn't see what it was, but it just pushed him straight off the track. Almost barrel rolled.
there's grass there. Oh dear.
That's a Lamborghini. Is that a Lamborghini Huracan? That's a Huracan, and I've just flown past it on the straight. Less power, yeah, but a lot less weight. Oh, what's this gorgeous car? Enzo Ferrari, but not painted in the correct colour.
Tell you what, Chica, what car do you want to, other than the Copen obviously, what car do you want to turn into a time attack car on GT7?
Miata. Sorry, Jimmo. Mine will be better.
Big boy engine.
Or, original Mini Cooper. I wouldn't say no to that.
I wouldn't say no to, because it will be in GT7, to the 2020 Civic.
I don't know. It's a front wheel drive car. It's horrible.
This is a bit of a leap, but I'm assuming that because engine swaps are there, transmission swaps will be as well. If I can four-wheel drive convert stuff, or rear-wheel drive convert stuff, I build rear-wheel drive Civics.
Well, weren't the old Civics rear-wheel drive? Were they front-wheel drive as well?
Fronts, even the Integras were fronts as well.
Honda, what are you doing? Oh, so yeah, I've just passed a Lamborghini Veneno and an N500 McLaren. Go figure.
That says a lot.
Oh, and I've just binned it. Put that in your Need for Speed and smoke it. Nah, in that game you could probably beat the thing in a Fiat Punto. That's how stupidly broken Need for Speed is. Mind you, in Crew 2, I can beat hypercars in an MX-5, and that's actually a good game, so I'm not complaining. It's an ugly ass number on the bonnet. I hate that auto puts numbers on your car, they look horrible.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Oh, the Veneno's killed himself! He's done a Rory Reid at the final corner. Only instead of trying to make it back on the track, he's just spun. Couldn't handle the techers. The funny thing is though, I'm driving a McLaren and it's automatically giving me number 3.
Nice.
I mean, number 4 would have been better, but I'll take it.
Single lap of Nürburgring Nordschleife in an Audi TT. Who will win, me or the circuit?
I don't remember if I did that one. That might be one I might have skipped, and I'll have to check it and go back to it. In which case, time to make an Audi TT livery.
I'm just using the basic paint schemes.
I'm trying to make a livery for everything. Like, before the stream, I spent about an hour and a half preparing liveries. Including, I spent about an hour making a Super Formula 1 last night because I was bored.
Yeah.
Oh, rubber banding kicked in, yo.
Right, Nürburgring Nordschleife, me versus the AI. Who will win?
One lap magic. Whatever's behind me is quicker than me. Not, especially when I go off like that. That might have just been the race. Rejoin your crap box. Oh, it's an Aventador of some description.
Does it have a wing on it?
Yes.
Is it like a raised wing, like a GT3 wing, or is it like a built onto the body wing?
It's raised, but it's not that raised, and it's kind of wiggly.
That is the regular one. That is the regular Aventador. You are safe.
No, because it's faster than me.
just wait for a corner, that thing understeers like crazy.
So do I. And I wobble because this thing weighs a lot less than it should. Oh no. So as soon as he caught up to me because I made my mistake, I've now gapped him. Now as soon as I gap him, he speeds up.
I'm going to pull what is called a pro driver move on Nürburgring Nordschleife and beat every single road car in front of me right now.
So even though it's now the TT Spec Series, you're not up against all TTs?
No, I am up against all TTs, it's just both generations of TT.
And you're in the new one?
Yep.
I've got
so
two
I
laps to try and
think
hang
I've cleared 3 or 4 cars now. And I'm just getting to Floodplatz, and I've got another 22 seconds to the leader.
Well, that should be doable.
Trust me, it's got, since I got from Floodplatz to the next flat out bit, that gap has gone from 22 seconds to 19 and a half.
How is Floodplatz and nothing?
Flat, and not as bumpy as you would think.
Because it's carrying no speed in.
Oh, somebody's off at Schweiden's, whatever it is, Schweiden.
I don't speak corner names. Is that the stupid long downhill left-hander?
No, it's the one where most people go with the like sweeping flat right into it, and then it go sweeping flat left into an immediate hard right, and then under a bridge before that corner.
That one, yeah, I hate that corner. We should do this.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the one that's immediately after. It's the next hard braking zone after Floodplatz.
The Swedish turn.
I hate Floodplatz. Go away, random American AI dude. Too fast.
Oh, the gap to leader, 7 seconds.
I am leader.
So how much do you think I could save on tires?
And an AI's just come off and hit me. By rejoining, an AI hit me.
That's just AI in this game for you, man.
Right.
Willow Spring is the fastest road. Yeah, I think I figured out. Clean race is not you not hitting anyone. Clean race is you keeping you on the track.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, guess what I did in sport mode on race B today?
Lost a lot of SR.
Other than that, on my second race in my second race in the Supra, I went round the outside of someone at T2.
Read line bitches. Yes, P1.
The even better thing is the guy who I went round the outside of got fastest lap, and I overtook him.
A little bit of troll.
Not a little bit of trolling, like he was try-harding and I just did it effortlessly.
3 of the top 5 were Lamborghinis, the other one was me and a Enzo Ferrari. My pleb little car, I got plus 20% car handicap, 96,000 credits. Stonks.
Honestly, do it in a 911 GT3 RS, you can make it plus 50% car handicap at least.
And still win?
Yeah.
Even without setups and shit?
No, you'd have to do setup, but it's not difficult. You just stiffen everything up.
This is mid-engine cars though.
The 911 is mid-engine.
It's rear engine.
It's mid.
Well, it's not appearing here.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's not mid then.
911's always been rear engine.
I mean, yeah, that's just how Porsche decided to make every car new.
Carrera GT is mid-engine because they can't fit a V10 over beyond the rear axle.
Yeah, but that's not really a proper Porsche because it's got a flat 6 in it.
But it does sound the best.
It sounds godly.
Especially with the exhaust that DD has on it. It sounds like an F1 car.
LFA sounds better.
Yeah, I mean, that was made by the fucking Yamaha Music division, that exhaust. Of course it's gonna sound good.
It's not just the exhaust, it's the engine. It just sounds gorgeous.
Yeah, but it's the exhaust that makes it sound that good, and the exhaust was made by the Yamaha Music, like, department.
And they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they make instruments. Of course they know what they're doing.
Oh, what? This is just becoming Lamborghini series.
Oh yeah, Chico, I'm going for the full Sabine Schmitz in this Audi.
Go get
Just
a transit van.
complete send round the Nürburgring.
No, please, 8 seconds.
I love that. I could do that lap time in a van.
Clarkson's terrified from going on the Nordschleife is the funniest thing.
Yeah, Clarkson being scared in a Jaguar around the Nordschleife is hilarious.
It's not just
Then
a Jaguar.
Sabine Schmitz
It's a.
sending it in a transit van.
It's not just a Jaguar. It's a Jag.
Jag.
I hate Alsace. It's the worst track in this game.
But we talking about engine notes. My friend is in my chat. He's like a tuned RX-7 idle.
RX-7s are massively overrated.
The engine sound isn't, but everything else
Engine sound is nice. Still would rather have an LFA.
Especially when you're in the
Personally,
tunes that are the really choppy, the really choppy, like.
I saw an RX-7 that had been modded so the exhaust legit sounded like gunfire.
yeah, most of them have that mod because the owners tend to be dicks.
Yeah. Owners of any like Japanese sports car like that. Like, yo, let's ruin it because it's cool. Thank you, I wanted to buy one of these and I can't.
It's not a mod, it's a tune, that chain.
Can I get round the
ruining it.
Nordschleife in an Audi TT RS in under 8.5 minutes?
Ferrari 458 Italia, more like in my mirrors. Goodbye.
Because it's 7 minutes 55 now
Oh,
ish.
Jesus Christ.
Can I get round in under 8.5 minutes?
Go on.
8 minutes 10, 11, 12,
Where
13,
are you on track?
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 8 minutes 18.7 round the
Is that-
Nordschleife in an Audi TT
Not bad.
with traffic in my way. I reckon if I did that in
As a flyer.
if I did that in time trial I could go sub 8 minutes.
Alsace is just the worst track ever. I hate it so much.
And then there's just me, I'm driving Dragon Trail.
McLaren 650S meets its grandfather, the McLaren F1, and then
a
overtakes
very
it.
good sounding V6.
Oh, Enzo Ferrari, get in my mirrors.
And a very good looking livery. as
Two
well.
of you?
Mint
Oh
and
no,
purple.
that's a La Ferrari, never mind.
The mint purple boy.
The only minty car I've ever done was my Red Bull Junior I did for Joe because I was bored.
Do you want to know the best thing, Chica?
Yes, Joe?
The purple that Bez has used for that livery is your purple.
What, the DS one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean, yeah, it matches way better with the mint because my purple is a bit darker.
Goodbye, Aventador, although I might have just forfeited my clean race bonus by going miles off track.
I'm just out here doing laps. I'm trying to see if I can be consistent on the wheel around here.
What, at Dragon Trail?
Yeah,
I can't wait to stuff it in the wall on my first lap.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm probably not going to go as aggressive during the race. I might go slightly safer through the left chicane.
That is, of course, if you show up.
Yeah, if I even can.
Otherwise, it's 2 stints for me, boy.
4-wheel drive challenge, yeah. Clubman Cup.
Just go through them and
Maximum
just keep going.
car class. Oh, that's boring.
The only reason why I want to try on wheel, because I can drive on manual on the wheel and I can use the engine braking for the corners.
Lamborghini Veneno.
Because that's the only advantage that, I think that's an advantage that I'll have, is I can brake later and just let the car brake itself.
Is you doing midship challenge, Chica?
Yes. Oh, Lamborghini, get off me! I didn't consent to that.
I have a car for this.
I have a 650S.
I have a Diablo.
Yeah, I've been busy overtaking those.
I actually have a setup for a Diablo as well.
My down-tuned McLaren 650S would like to see you in its mirrors. And disappearing. Oh god, it's a Pagani. Horror.
A Huayra.
A horror.
Yeah.
Also known as a boat.
No, Huayra.
The
It's only 'cause-
horror.
Tell you what, that
that
would be a cool car to do in GT. That'd be a cool car to do in GT7. A Huayra, and then like make it like a BC, or make it like a BC style look or something.
We should do like equal, like kind of like equally. We should do some high-end cars like the Pagani. Horror.
And then low-end cars that people will actually be using.
And then lower-end cars. I want to do a Suzuki Swift. There's going to be 3 of them apparently. You bet I'm doing a time attack Suzuki Swift. I almost
There is
bought
a car
one in
that
real
I'm
life,
getting
but
though when I
it was a
eventually get
rust
the game.
box.
And
What
it's
is
the
it?
AE86.
Oh, that's already
This-
in this game.
No, the special edition one they're adding.
They've done an initial D edition.
Yes.
Oh boy. Weebs are going to be creaming themselves over that one.
I'm getting
As
it
well
'cause it
as,
has a car.
as
It
well
has
as
a carbon hood.
customizable RX-7s.
Oh god, they're going to put camber on it.
Yeah, but RX-7s with brakes that actually work.
Yeah, that means you can actually run a TVP like RX-7 Trofeo thing, but actually have brakes that stop your car.
Who needs brakes?
Def chicane, I hate it.
Just corner faster.
Laguna Seca, 20 cars in front of me. Diablo GT. Where will I finish in 7
Oh, you're doing
laps?
Laguna, right?
Yeah.
I think the problem is sports soft. I don't like sports soft.
Bruh, died again.
Get good.
It's up by 3/10.
You practicing DES again?
Yes. On the wheel this time, Joe.
How much practice have you put in for that race? Like 10 hours?
Probably.
Maybe more?
Chica, do you want to
Possibly.
sign up and do the TBP thing with me and stream it?
What, Le Mans?
Yeah.
No, I can't be
24
bothered with
laps,
that.
Dumont.
24 Tour du Mans. No, I can't be bothered with that. When is it anyway?
Thursday
Thursday.
night.
Thursday night? Nah, I'm not doing that.
Actually, I might want to do it just because it's a day I can.
Well, Thursday night was when I was gonna hold an endurance race, but nah, I can't be bothered with that anymore. I've got, like, including me, there's 4 people who are interested, and one of them is you.
Yeah, now I can't do it.
How many spots are left? Because if so, I'm gonna bring the Master.
I mean, there's... Oh, what? Le Mans?
Yeah. The old
It's
Master,
groups.
it's Group C.
It's Group C, so yeah, you can.
See, I was tempted, and I heard the Jag isn't competitive, so I'm like, no, I'm not turning up. Because someone put chicanes on the Mulsanne straight.
Yeah, some idiot decided that this is not 1989 and that we should
Yeah,
be
I-
having chicanes.
Who's this moron who decided to put chicanes on a straight? Like, when my car's one bonus is going fast.
But we can't deny the Daytona chicane.
I don't want the stupid chicane. I want to go fast in a straight line.
Stupid.
Right.
You know
I'm not a road
because
man.
I've so want to go. I want to say the trial.
Yeah, there's cringe setups for it. Isn't it like... I'm trying to remember what the settings are. Oh god. Pagani Hura has returned with a vengeance. I gapped him and now he's called me up again.
Because I'm bringing 787, yeah, the 77B rather it's called. Just
I put out 4
low
attempts on
boy.
him through one corner.
Something like half the grid, including me, are bringing Porsche 962s.
962Cs?
Yeah.
Long boy.
Not the long boy version.
Oh, not the long
Grand-
boy.
Yeah, the GT Sport version.
Not the Langheck or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Langheck
Which I'm pretty sure is
better.
just German for long boy.
No, it's long heck, isn't it?
No, it's long boy. Well, it's oh heck. This car goes in a straight line, not 3 corners. I'm crashed at the Porsche curves again.
No,
I have to be embarrassed to myself.
If you set the car up, trust me, it goes through the Porsche curves. I raced Bez earlier.
The Langheck won't.
Oh
Langheck.
yeah, the 962 goes through there.
Well, the 6.2 will. The Langheck version won't. That's a straight line boy, isn't it?
The Langheck is designed basically to optimise the ground effect.
Oh right, I thought it was straight line speed boy.
No, it's grip boy. It will go flat through there.
Go away, Pagani. I will punt you into the Shadow Realm. Or which in this track is also known as Belgium.
Huracan pass. I've passed the Huracan.
I've got a horror in my mirrors. Horror crap's my nickname, give it back. Oh, God,
McLaren
drifting this
F1, McLaren 650S, and
Oi,
the top
650S
3,
is my boy.
unsurprisingly, are all Italian.
I was so tempted to bring the NSX because it's a good car.
Okay, doing that white
That's
and later
Cemento.
turning for the final turn at Dragon Trail actually works.
I don't like Dragon.
I have cleared an Enzo. I'm about to clear a
Oh
LaFerrari.
fuck. I'd be a lot more hyped for DES if it was actually a good track.
I mean, it is a good track.
It isn't though. It's just so stressful going around because every time you think, right, am I going to crash at the chicane?
I have cleared the LaFerrari. I have one car left and I can't tell what it is. I think it's an Aventador.
Probably is. That one seems to be quite prominent. It could be the Veneno as well.
No, it's an Aventador.
Why is my braking distance like increased by 50 meters over the last few laps?
From the tire wear?
There's no tyre wear or fuel. It's just I can't brake as late as I could. What's the Pagani Hura's before I upgraded? Like, what's its default category?
I think N800 or something, but most people tune it out to N1000.
Yeah, I've got mine up to N1000. I just wonder what it originally is. This is an N500, this McLaren. Oh, of course he's catching up to me. He's French. And this is a French track. It's like his back garden. I'm gonna lap someone in a minute.
Tell you what, I'd love to see classic GT racing, like Diablos converted into race cars.
I want, yeah,
stuff
I want
like
some
that.
GT1 stuff.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Is like road cars converted to a GT1-esque spec.
Just need an MC12. And a Corvette and some. I think it might be more of a GT2, but Corvette C5. Anyone? Like Porsche 911 GT2. Well, the C5 was a great car. so was the C6 as well. That's brilliant. I am lapping. Oh, of course I'm lapping that thing. It's an Alfa Romeo 4C. Brought a pen to a gunfight.
Whoever bought that Aventador bought a musket to the gunfight.
What are you driving?
Diablo. And I'm leading by 4.5 seconds.
Just wait till the virus shows up.
Go see if I actually have a 787B. If not, I'm gonna have to do something to get one.
Spinning Dorito boy.
Oh yeah, I only want it because it's loud.
Not as loud as the RXV. I should know I was stuck behind one for a while.
Yeah, the RX Vision is really loud because it's good. I like the loud car.
I like loud car when it's sound
car
nice.
go through.
I like loud car when it's nice and a good car. This is just...
Haha, ears go.
This is just loud. There is nothing else good about it.
Obscenely loud, and there's
Oh
no other good
shit,
reason
right.
for
He's
it.
now 3/10 behind going into the final corner.
How much is the Mazda? Because I need to look at how much it is.
Million credits for any GR1.
Hey, time to sell shit that I don't use.
You won't get any
I'm
money
off.
for it. Yes, held off the stupid Pagani.
Every car, let's see here, any expensive car that I purchase. Tomahawk, actually I'm not selling that.
Tomahawk is for funnies. Yes,
Audi
car
e-tron.
handicap bonus.
You know, I'm gonna sell the Audi e-tron VGT.
Stupid car.
I mean, it's a fun car, I never use it though. Sell the 458 Italia Group 4 car because the thing is useless.
You actually bought it?
Yeah, test it out.
Imagine buying cars.
I only bought
But
it
you
to
have
test it out.
almost all of mine from Daily Spins. Or gifts.
I have so
Right.
many duplicate cars. Like
Next up is Interlagos.
Oh yeah, Chica.
Lagos.
Joe.
For CCRL Season 4 on GT7, how funny would it be if, for example, say Ford was to return to the grid and say I was to drive for them?
That would be rather comical.
With the new Ford GT LM,
Large amounts of comedy.
large amounts of, oh god, I might actually be winning races, more like.
Large amounts of, oh cock, I've got a race against a Veyron. It'll be fine. I'll be fine until it gets the back straight. If I remember rightly, the Veyron and corners don't go together.
Veyrons don't like corners, but they love straights.
But this is Interlagos. Final sector and first sector. Fast boy. Everywhere else,
Slow.
it'll be slower than this McLaren, mate. This guy really bring a Di Tommaso Pantera. The nerve of this guy. Kingtash. Go away.
That is, I think, 168 wins on sport mode. Yep, 168 sport mode wins.
You mean GT League?
Yeah, GT League campaign.
You got 168 sport mode wins, well done.
No, I've got 9 of those.
Got about 14, I think. Like, I cheesed like 3 in a week with that Super Formula race. I could have got many more, but I just couldn't be bothered with it in the end. It just got boring. Oh, hello F50. Joe, you know this back straight into Lagos, he's got that long curve.
Yeah.
That ain't flat in this thing.
You're joking, right?
It just understeers. I was having to, like, feather the throttle a little bit. Oh, it's a Diablo. Time to overtake it. Well, I'm catching that Veyron. Oh, yellow flags. I don't know why there's yellow flags.
What do we think of the Alpine livery then? Because they've got 2 liveries.
The blue with a little bit of pink, I love it. But the pink with a little bit of blue just doesn't work.
Do you know what else I've noticed? Look at the shape of their engine cover and their side pods.
They got a fat engine covering them.
No, their engine cover is and their side pods are a completely different shape to everyone else. Like their
Everyone's
engines...
done really different looking cars. I'm just wondering how many of them are going to actually work.
The Alpine side pods and engine cover, the engine cover bulges out and then the side pods are flat on top as opposed to any sculpting.
They had a fat engine cover last year as well. Right, let's try and take that curve flat.
What the fuck is that Oh, I hate the Alpine already.
It's just about flat, but I'm running really wide, but I'm carrying so much speed through it.
I just now looked at it. What is that? That is horrendous.
What the hell?
Look at the side pods and the engine cover, Simtic. It's even worse.
Actually, no, that actually looks good, though. I actually like that. Their side pods, I think, are the best so far.
I don't think aerodynamically they've made a good choice.
I heard a lot of people saying that Alpine was struggling. Would be funny.
I think they have. That looks good because it has the wider to let the airflow within the body, and it has like perfectly shaped intakes inside. I think that's actually might be good.
I think in terms of the shaping, I think Ferrari have been the smartest with their side pods.
I don't think so, just because they have like a U shape, I just don't think it's gonna work.
That's the sculpting.
It's basically one of them has done, one or two of the teams has done something really genius. Everyone else has cocked up, and then whatever turns out to be genius, everyone else is going to have copied by the end of the season, or it will be banned.
Obviously, the one thing is the side pod intakes, or the inlets on the side pods. Those are tiny.
Yeah, because that's why the side pods are a weird shape, is they've probably gone the same route as Aston Martin.
More forced air.
And put either forced air intakes, or they've made it so that they've got horizontal radiators that run the length of the car for greater surface area.
Honestly, I think that it looks good though, because their top intake is a bit bigger, like it did. I think that's just something with the Renault engine, is they might just have to run to get more air from the top.
Yeah, apparently Renault are like struggling with power on this engine.
I mean, it was like in last season.
Veyron, what the hell?
To be fair, last season their intake on top was bigger than the sides. I think it's just something with their engine, how it's built and how it's designed. It just basically has to be that way.
I'm just gonna dump off this Veyron. Never mind. I thought I'd outbroken myself. He just went straight on at turn 4 and didn't even try and stop.
So
I don't think the Veyron's meant for Interlagos.
Dude, I think that's just how the Renault engine is assigned, that it just is that way.
Maybe.
Because, if you looked at last season, their cover on the top was way bigger, because their engine is designed.
They had such a fat engine cover last year.
It was like the Airbus Beluga on top.
It didn't look bad though, the car still looked good.
And there was one thing that apparently they designed the airbox so it was too low that Esteban Ocon's helmet was blocking it.
Oh yeah, because Esteban Ocon is tall.
Because Esteban Ocon the car's designed for Alonso, and Alonso is midget.
Yeah, Alonso's a midget, literally.
Alonso's like 1m70, Ocon is like 1m86.
Yeah, because Ocon is literally the tallest guy in F1.
Welcome to Little and Large.
And then I suspect Mercedes will have a similar problem this year with Hamilton and Russell, where
Red Bull
Russell
with Vettel
is
and Webber.
so significantly taller.
How tall was Vettel? How tall's Vettel?
Not much taller than Stroll.
How tall's Stroll? I was talking about Vettel and Webber. I don't think Stroll's quite tall, I think.
Webber was taller than Vettel.
Webber was very tall, I just don't know how tall Vettel was.
I don't think Vettel's that tall. He doesn't look that tall.
Oh, this game's dumb. They go so slow until you overtake them and then they wake up.
Get out of my way, Hurricane.
You're crap.
I pull out like 6/10 on that Veyron just to like 3 corners.
I'm in the Red Bull X 2014 car, just doing Le Mans thing because I need some money to buy the 77.
I'm falling asleep here.
There's no track limits in GT League, is there?
There's no track limits and there's no damage and there's no tyre wear and there's no fuel. Apart from in the Endurance series, in which case there is fuel and tyre wear.
Oh yeah, do you know what's funny, Chicken?
What, Joe?
In GT7 we can actually do proper Porsche Super Cup races.
Because there's the Porsche Cup car, isn't there?
No, but there is 911 GT3 RS, which we can modify extensively.
So we can put carbon ceramics on it and actually make
Isn't it just sort the brakes out, change the power a bit, change the suspension and give it a roll cage, and that's pretty much done.
Pretty much, yeah. Put race suspension, race brakes, race transmission, race ECU, different rear wing, aero kit, and just set to go, basically.
I wonder what cars are actually going to have wide bodies in that game, though.
I'm wondering what cars will let you.
The RX-7 will definitely have 2 or 3 options.
I love the fitting wide body animation, that's hilarious.
The Aventador will likely have multiple options, as will the Huracan.
The GTR must have options, or else I'm going to be pissed.
All of the GTRs will have options, I suspect, because
you know the
Nissan.
wide body animations that old Impreza?
Yeah, the 2010 Impreza.
Is that actually in the game?
No, but it would be nice if it was.
That's dumb. Like, you put an animation for a car that isn't even in the game.
Bro, I love the Ford chicane. You can just not care about where the track limits is and just go straight through them.
What's the Ford chicane?
Yeah, you can cut the chicanes on the straight as well.
Well, except tire barrier.
If you know
Oh.
where to aim, you can just basically bounce over the gravel.
Yeah, no, just go to the side.
Oh, also I'm about to go, in about 5 laps time, I'm going to win an N1000 race and an N500. Any guesses on how much credits this is going to
I've been winning
earn
in
me?
1000. Oh no, I'm doing N600.
I think this might even possibly be N400. Any guesses as to the car that I'm using?
Didn't you say Diablo?
No, 911 GT3 RS.
Oh yeah, the one you were on about earlier.
Well, I spun. That's not what I needed.
Pronto Simtic.
Yeah, I tried to cut the Daytona chicane. I spun because the car couldn't grip while it was sideways.
It's all part of the Great Ferrari the Great VDE master plan.
I'm in a
Yeah.
McLaren livery on my Red Bull X 2014.
The Great McLaren master plan. I'm in a McLaren as well. Joe getting a McLaren.
Oh, you motherfucker AI.
McLaren gang rise up.
I mean, I would, but my favourite McLaren is Group X.
Oh yeah, your Lark McLaren.
Yeah.
Well, I'm down to last because of course an AI had to turn in as I go to cut the second chicane and spun me into the tire barriers and I'm last again. And I'm on lap 2, halfway through lap 2. I have 1 lap to pass 15 Red Bull X 2014s.
Doable.
Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna have to drive like a moron because first is way far up.
Everyone's been slowly closing the gap. Still about 4 seconds left. Yes, take that, very wrong. Who needs hypercars?
Oh, I just had to restart. Because the AI are in the way. Like I can't do anything because the AI just get in the way when I try and corner cut.
Just don't corner cut.
But I need to win, which is hard. The first car. First AI is already on the Mulsanne straight.
It should be possible to win without a corner cut. Which race is this?
GT League and it's the Red Bull X 2014s.
Oh, I haven't got an X2014.
Circuit, like circuit. It's hard.
Is it the competition car?
Yeah.
Oh, Nations Cup. Yeah, I haven't got that. There's a 2040 standard. Yeah, I haven't got that.
Tell you what, would be cool to see a Red Bull X 2021 and see what they do with it.
Yes, I got through the first the Daytona chicane perfectly by cutting it this time.
Yeah, there you go.
Now because we're on the second chicane, I have 2 cars for fun, and they're gonna turn in.
How badly does a Veneno handle, I wonder?
Horribly, do not even think about driving it.
I need something that's going to be not wobbly at all.
I managed to do the Mulsanne chicane.
Get an Aventador SV.
Because I guess not.
I've got an LP 700.
Also, because now when I think of it, you don't like the second chicane. That's now just Mulsanne chicane.
Because I've got to do Kyoto Yamagiwa. I need something that will handle curbs.
Because wasn't just both the chicanes in the straight just called the Mulsanne chicanes? Like Mulsanne 1 and Mulsanne 2?
again.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, now it's Daytona and just the Mulsanne chicane. Because now there's no number 1 and 2.
And then you get to the bottom of it and it's the Mulsanne corner.
The middle with corner names, I hate them. I learned this, why do you have to change it?
I wonder why like the corners right before the end are called the Ford chicane.
Well, they got you've got the Porsche curve.
I know this. I know why this is. It's because back in the, I want to say, 70s, they basically would, if you won Le Mans, they'd rename a corner after you. Which is why we've got the Ford chicanes, the Porsche curves, why we've got the Dunlop Bridge, and why we've got stuff like White House Corner.
And then you've got the likes of Indianapolis, like, where's that come from?
Wait, where's the Indianapolis corner?
I swear there's a corner called Indianapolis.
Yeah, there is.
Where?
The White House Corner is called the White House Corner is because when Le Mans was originally run, there was a house painted white on the exit of that corner or overlooking that.
Just
corner.
like there was at Spa.
Yeah.
I always wanted to own that house.
They knocked it down because they're criminal.
They're like, no, we must make Eau Rouge safe. I'm like, just don't crash in it. Like, we must make Eau Rouge, they're returning Eau Rouge to how it used to be, so I don't think Eau Rouge is ever going to be flat anymore. So enjoy it on the old games while it lasts, guys.
I don't even enjoy it already.
Eau Rouge flat is great fun, isn't it, Joe?
Yes, if you know what you're doing.
Well, it's just, if you get Eau Rouge flat properly, it's just so satisfying. And going up Eau Rouge, keeping it flat while doing an overtake
is even better. Tell you what's
Pierre
even
Gasly
better
style.
than that. Do it my style and keep your foot hard in it after you've been tapped and you're in the process of a half spin.
Because I was in a half, I held it, and then unfortunately because there was Matt, what's his name? Logan just decided there's a car sideways in front of me. Let's keep my foot down. Thanks, you rate my race with damage.
My methodology when Aaron tapped me was, oh god, I've been tapped. What? And I don't know what will happen if I lift off. I'll keep my foot in it and count.
If in doubt.
If in doubt, flat out.
Yeah, there we go.
Just don't mind if there's a 90-degree turn coming up.
Oh, just remember, if you go 3 wide, the car in the middle is at fault.
Oh yeah.
Because you see, it's not your fault, but we have to blame someone. Oh, now I've got number 4 in my car. I'm going full scenario 7 now.
Yeah, I've got a 56-second lead.
I don't get this game. Like, a track that takes 2 minutes to lap, you get 8 laps off. A track that takes 1 minute 50 to lap, you get 6 laps off. I don't understand the logic for that. In fact, not even 1 minute 50. That was a 1:46.
I'm gonna catch a Spanish AI because I'm getting a win in this. I just got the sand trap right before like a Dunlop thing.
Oh, Veyron, this is not your track, my friend.
how is the AI catching me in the straight? He's gaining.
Because the AI are broken in this game.
Yeah, he just gained 1.5 seconds before the first chicane.
Yeah, the game will just randomly make them faster, just to try and get them to keep up with you.
Well, just cutting the first chicane put me up 4 seconds again.
Only clean driving over here.
I gained 4 seconds by doing it. Now it's already gained like half a second. But then I cut the second chicane, and you can't do anything.
You can't do shit, bro.
Premium Sports Lounge Race 4, 1 win. Congratulations.
Have you done B&B yet?
No, but that is 130% on car handicap for winning that.
Fuck off, no.
N400 wins in an N1000 race, 130% for
I might
car
have
handicap.
to try. I'm gonna try that then. I was gonna use my McLaren, but I'll use that then.
Use a 911 GT3 RS and set the suspension as stiff as it will go. In fact, once you've set the suspension as stiff as it will go, give it Viagra so it's stiffer.
Wait, how is the AI already back within 4 seconds?
Thank you for that analogy, Joe.
Wait, how is the AI back within 4 seconds already? Bro, I cut 2 chicanes. You should not be within 4 seconds.
Rubber banding, mate.
Yeah, it's within 2 seconds. I've never seen such a blatant fucking rubber banding.
Welcome to Gran Turismo.
Welcome to... I'm about to do Premium Sports Lounge Race 1 in an N400 car and
Welcome to... We find the funniest ways to cheese this game as much as possible.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm about to do. I'm about to generate approximately, and this is only an approximation, approximately 350,000 credits for less than 15 minutes worth of effort.
You're going to B&B now?
Yep. I'm trying
to get... you need straight line speed.
Yeah. Yeah,
I got
me.
this McLaren tuned for... I had it in N900 and I tuned it for acceleration, so it was only topping out about 210. But it was getting there before you could say bye.
Yeah, no, trust me, this is going to... I'm going to win, even though there is a Veyron in here. I'm going to win.
Oh, you had a Veyron in yours? Oh. I only had a LaFerrari to worry about.
There's a Veyron, an F40, a 177, Hurricane,
a
Viper...
And then in the back you have the likes of, there's someone who turned up in an M4. I'm like, what are you doing?
What is Boxer Spirit?
What,
Boxer engines.
Spirit? Boxer
Flat
engines. So, Porsche, Subaru.
The best engine format besides Vito.
This is funny. The cars that I have that are allowed that you can do with this: 911 GT3 RS, a Volkswagen 1200, which is Beetle from '66.
The Yeetle.
Yeah, the Yeetle from '66.
The original Yeetle.
The Toyota GR86.
That's got a flat engine in it?
Yeah, because it's they worked on that car with Subaru, so it's essentially
that's got a flat four.
It's essentially a Subaru flat 4 with a higher rev limiter.
911 Carrera RSCS 993
flat 6.
Gorgeous sounding
Turbo,
car.
which is the 930 from '81. The Toyota 86 GT Limited from 2016. 86. Just some limit. Like I think it's a slightly newer version of the GT. It was the 2016 one.
Is there a what is it? Is the GR86 a flat as well?
Yeah, the GR86. That's one that shows that they were in Subaru.
Was this the GT86? I don't know if they did the same for the GR86 or they changed the engine.
Yeah, because the GR86 is the new BRZ.
No, this is the Toyota Gazoo Racing 86, not the other one.
I don't know what BRZ's equivalent is. The Subaru's equivalent of the GR86, so it's not the GT.
The Subaru BRZ and the Toyota GR86 are the same car. It's just a collab project between Toyota and
Thing is,
Subaru.
why would you buy one over the other?
Because Subaru.
They are the same car.
What Subaru? Better
I don't
logo.
know. It's the same car.
But if you buy the Subaru one, you can blame that it's a Subaru.
Oh, so when it inevitably breaks down in 3 years, 3 weeks even.
Yeah, you can
3
blame it-
seconds.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can blame it
for
on
fuck's
Subaru.
sake, the turbo's gone again.
Then
Oh
there's the
no,
Sam-
I've blown another engine block. Anyway,
Bruh, the Sama Bus Type 2 upbringing.
Mad whip.
Imprints of the 22 BSTI version.
I don't want to
of,
use my
Double-
sampler bus because I've still got my straight line speed tune on it.
I can
I don't
even
want it
use
to
the
come
W-
off.
I can even use the WRX Group B road card.
That's what I used, I think. Drifting my McLaren. Trying to at this point.
Orange.
I'm setting
Wait, no, that's
fastest lap after fastest lap on the Blue Moon Bay race.
J Sport meeting.
The J Sport races are best in Evo 10s.
Evil.
Tsukuba Circuit.
I don't know why I did that. I did it, most of these I did so long ago.
Why can you use the Toyota SFR Racing Cruiser? Why?
Check the power / weight limit or whatever.
394 max horsepower is the thing.
Oh, Suzuka. Ugh. Why am I doing this to myself? MR2? I want to see how high I can get an MR. That might be max tuned already.
Wait, this is actually going to let me take an the 22B?
How much power should an MR2 have stock? Because I've got mine up to 292 brake horsepower.
Yes, you could, for J Sport meeting you can take a 22B or for the 4-wheel drive challenge or
Select
for
by
a boxer
manufacturer.
challenge.
No, I'm
Where's
taking the
the
22B for the J Sport meeting around Tsukuba Circuit.
Car settings. No, it hasn't been.
Well, I mean, to be fair, all I've done is I just have suspension set to as stiff as it can go.
That's still N300. That's N400 now.
No, you're in the MR2.
Yes. I can't get it into N500.
Yeah, weight doesn't change it.
No, I can't get the power as high. The power will only go up to 441 brake horsepower.
J Sport meeting race 4.
But this is hilarious. I'm gonna do it.
15 seconds back on the leader at the halfway mark, so I'm going to catch and pass the leader on lap 14 of 15 at this current
Oh,
pace.
you have to. I was getting him. I lapped everyone in mine.
This isn't an N400 car
Yeah.
versus N1000, so catching him
Right.
with a lap to go is kind of ideal.
N600 is the target category, and N400 Toyota MR2.
Oh, I realize how pain this is, because this is a road car, the 22B. It's not just the race car turn where you just have to turn like the wheel just like 180. I can turn way more than 180 degrees in this thing.
MR2 sounds godly. It growls. Oh, I've got the growls. Here's the sport soft.
But why does the 22B feel like a boat when I try to turn?
Bugatti Veyron's going to be quaking in fear when he sees this.
What's your drivetrain distribution?
3565.
Yeah, that's right. Have you lowered it as far as it will go?
Oh god, this is quick.
Yeah, it's all the way to the rear.
No, I mean have you lowered the suspension?
Oh yeah, this thing is low and as stiff as it can go.
Get out of the way, 4C. Right, it doesn't handle that badly. In fact, I think it might handle a bit better than McLaren.
No, run 50-50, so why not?
Thing is, I've got to catch a Veyron.
I've just caught and passed P2 and 3. The leader is 6 seconds up on me.
What category is the Veyron bone stock?
N1000.
Yeah, I'm catching an N1000 car and an N400. Oh no, I'm not catching him. Oh no, actually I might be. Oh,
Oh,
no.
this is annoying. I started to
Negative one
overtake
happened.
9 more AI, and it's only 8 laps, and I had to overtake that many.
Oh, as soon as I get on a straight, I lose so much time. Sorry
4
for
seconds,
280
10.
GTO.
4 seconds, 5 laps left.
You can do this, Joe. Oh no, it won't go through any
I
high
can
speed
see
corner.
him. 2.5 seconds. I'm
Come on,
catching a Veyron.
Toyota!
I'm catching a Veyron that quick that I've halved the gap in 2 corners.
The F40 and an F50 going side by side, and what's about to pass them? The superior MR2.
Wait, how is it? The AI is actually messing up in this race.
They do all the time.
I'm behind the leader.
Kill him.
No, because I need the clean race bonus.
Oh yeah, true. Well, I think I got one. You just have to keep it on the track. Right, well I've gained like quite a few
Leader
seconds.
humiliated at T1. I went round the outside.
Okay, this is funny. The 22B is struggling. The AI 22B.
Fucking hell,
Why am I
that
catching a
Veyron is
Veyron?
quick in
Not
a
even.
straight line.
I
But
was
you
catching a
can't
Veyron on
turn
the
for
straight.
shit.
I was catching a Veyron in a straight line for like half that straight. Right.
I am so glad that the Veyron can't corner and that I'm able to drop lapped traffic in his way.
Thank you, Bugatti, for making an absolute shitbox when it comes when the Veyron comes to corners.
Don't thank Bugatti, thank Volkswagen.
Well, didn't Volkswagen just give them the money to do it?
Basically,
And then
They-
Bugatti actually made the thing.
The thing is, Bugattis
Oh,
and
no, I'm
Altas,
catching.
they look like very expensive cars, but if you're on the inside, it just feels like any Volkswagen you've ever sat in. Because it's the most
boring.
it's the most normal car on the inside. It's just like it's the feel of just like a normal road car.
And then you have the Volkswagen, wasn't it? Volkswagen, the Bugattis.
which are the complete opposite. They feel
I
like
think
you're
the
sat
most-
in a $50 million car.
And then the most chaotic I've seen is the Spiker C8. That's just luxury. But also kind of chaos. Aventador humiliated.
Oh my god, I hate driving street cars in this game. Because you know what, like the thing right above your speed, it says like what the max turning is.
Yeah.
Road cars, that's not even the max turn.
Yeah, I know, it's the same in the Red Bull X 2014 Juniors as I demonstrated to Chica last week. It's like, you look at the steering input and it's like, that's the maximum, right? Proceeds to steer more without the input level changing.
You
Yeah,
run out of
it's-
input. Oh shit.
I mean, it's the same when you use a wheel. Like, I can turn like almost an entire. Like, I can turn way more.
How much would you pay for how much was the Lamborghini Veneno if it was actually available to buy? Several million? How much can you
Something
get?
like 30
How
million US.
And you could probably get a Toyota MR2 if we're speaking dollars for a decent one for $20,000.
It's not even $20,000, $5,000.
No, it's one that's in decent shape.
They're going up in price. Most of the Japanese cars are going up in price.
I think MR2s are as common as, well, not quite as common, but back in the day they were like, I swear they were like as common as bloody Ford Focuses.
Yeah, no problem. All Japanese cars are going just spiking in prices right now.
There's an MR2 near Ireland, back home. Why?
I mean, the only reason why they're all going up in price is because it's such a like all Japanese cars is like so sought after.
Because of the internet being stupid.
And
Yo,
then
I
you
need
just look
them.
at
It's like everyone thinks the cars are so good. No, they're only so good because they've been modified a lot of the time. They think, oh, if I get a Supra, it's going to be so fast. No, it isn't fast. You have to modify it.
yeah, I mean they look good.
The only car that I can say the exception to that rule is Subaru Imprezas.
Because Subaru Imprezas, that's just a road going rally car.
Yeah, that's my point.
And then the problem with the Imprezas is that the infallible Japanese build quality has not turned up on the Impreza.
Also, I'm just saying, isn't it also a reason why it's because
I didn't get clean race bonus.
The thing is, wasn't there like a law in Japan that meant like cars had to be easily modified?
I don't know why that's law.
Yeah. I think it was a law. It was a long time ago when with all the popular JDM cars, the old one. I think there was some kind of law that it was they should be able to be easily modified. It's like why all of them are so easy to do things to.
And the problem is if you want to import one, well, a lot of our safety standards just don't exist in Japan. Especially the US safety standards, they're ridiculous.
That's why if you ever buy a Koenigsegg in USA, they put those ugly ass like bumper things that stick, like a sore thumb.
So if you go to America, don't buy a Koenigsegg.
I mean, you can take them off, but
you'll get arrested for it. If
they usually don't care. It's just for import laws, like they has to have like those.
And you have to pay a lot of money to get it like fitted for an import.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. If you ever heard the story about the Ford, it was like within the WRC that had the excess boost tank.
The excess boost tank.
Yeah, any boost that wasn't used got pushed into a tank that was sitting in the rear bumper. So when they accelerate out again, it would use the boost put in that tank to
Alright, now
keep the turbo
that is cool.
Oh yeah, and it was hit in the rear bumper because they decided to use the American style rear bumpers, which they had to stick out a lot more.
Right, I am now about to. The Veyron's humiliated himself and he's hit me. Oh, he's just hit me as he came back on.
He did.
He's South American. He's not going to play fair. But he couldn't handle the superiority of the Toyota MR2. It's just the best car ever made. It beats Veyron's when you do enough to make it go fast. But a lot of the like the bits of Suzuka that we take for granted flat out in a GT car are very difficult in a road car.
Yeah.
Like the run into Spoon, for example.
Also, one thing is why everyone's taking the Porsche, because isn't that like the best Group C car?
I would guess it's either that or the fact that it gets 130% power.
Like I'd be in the Jag if it wouldn't go around corners. If it would go around corners, but it doesn't, so I'm not.
I mean, there's the Sauber.
No.
Isn't that the car that flipped, or was that? No, that was a later car.
That was the CLK.
Yeah. They should have that car in this game.
That's more of a GT1 though, isn't it? Well, they've got the McLaren F1. Yeah. Mark Webber's my favourite airline pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he flies the most aerodynamically capable cars.
Didn't Peter Dumbreck flip it as well?
Yeah. That was the Mercedes, but yeah.
Mark Webber flipped the Mercedes.
Oh yeah, didn't he also drive one of those that flipped at Le Mans? Or was who were driving those?
Webber
cars?
flipped a Mercedes, and he flipped a Red Bull F1 car as well.
And then he also jumped an Red Bull F1 car in Malaysia.
He jumped an F1 car.
Yeah, he caught. You know the one where the Lotus. There's the video
Oh,
of that
where
Lotus
Petrov
taking off.
ran
Yeah,
wide and yeeted himself.
yeah,
Did he
he
do that
took
as
off.
well?
Yeah, he did that as well.
Oh god, MR2. No, you're not a rally car.
I now
Behave.
I now have a very loud Group C boy.
Meanwhile, Veyron is trying to kill itself. New challenger has arrived.
Let's see, this new challenger was.
Pagani.
I love the AI's name, T. Larson.
Yes. I love it. Sometimes they're really random. And they get it wrong. Oh shit. No. Get back on track.
I mean, everywhere is track because there's no limits.
No, I was on the green stuff.
Yeah,
Right,
when you're passed by one.
No, get back here, you bitch!
I'm gonna flip my stream off and then I will be back later because I want to have a snack. And
right, watch this.
Hello, can you hear me?
Later?
Yeah, hi,
Yeah,
Joe.
we can.
I'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna turn my stream off and then have a snack or something, and then I probably won't be streaming the next bit because it'll probably be like TBP testing or something that I'll be doing after this. No, I don't.
I'm just
feel
gonna
like
block
F1. Right, stream.